the Los Angeles Rams and the Philadelphia Eagles. On the Rams sideline is Sean McVay. His team making the long flight always difficult to play the 1 o'clock Eastern game when a West Coast team feels like it's 10 a.m. on their body clock. His counterpart on the Eagles sideline, Nick Sirianni. His guys come in off what he described as a strong week of practice, looking to put one in the win column in front of these home fans.
Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
It's Jake Elliott ready to get this one kicked off. And off we go from the link. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. The Rams once again led by Matthew Stafford at quarterback. First 12 years with Detroit, his 5th year with the Rams, including a Super Bowl championship, winning Super Bowl 56. The #1 overall pick all the way back in 2009.
You know, Mike, at this level, you just very rarely see the type of performance we did last week, where just one player is so much better than everyone else on the field. I mean, yes, he throws for all those touchdowns, but then at the same time, he's able to protect the ball. I mean, he is just operating at a completely different level, and I'm not sure what he has in store today, but I'm certainly excited to see.
Ground, former Notre Damer Kyren Williams. And they're going to work this down inside the 45. Back-to-back gains of 10 yards. And back-to-back first downs.
Really nice explosive play there on the ground. And tell you what, for these fans sitting in the stadium, they're not used to seeing their home team pushed around. So continue to be physical at the line of scrimmage. Mix in the runs with the pass, and they can continue to generate these big explosive runs. I don't think they need to go away from it.
A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. On the play fake, here's Stafford. Oh, intercepted. What a bad start on the third play. Picked off by the safety, Xavier McKinney.
So anytime a team suffers an early setback like that interception, human instinct says, Mike, we need to get away from our game plan. We need to adjust. I don't think that's the case. There's a lot of game left, a lot of chances to avenge that play and still connect downfield on some of these passes. All proven, though, Mike, they've got to identify what went wrong, let's correct it so we're able to move forward.
Play action. Here's Hurts. Into the familiar hands of Justin Jefferson. That keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards. From the 24 now, here's second and a couple. First carry for Saquon Barkley. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And that's it.
The offense thinks that they can just kind of plow this one up there in the middle and keep the chains moving, but not on this defense. Not only do they not pick up the first down, but after suffering that loss, now they've got some decisions to make on third down.
Third and short, Hurts will throw. He's got his man, right side, it's complete. A pickup of 14 on that one. Good for an Eagles first down.
That's good for an Eagles. First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up second down.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
We'll try again. It's second and 10. Now it's Hurts. That's going to be intercepted. That's the safety, Cameron Curl.
Well, we're getting a little test here early, Mike, to see just how easy is this team to wrap. Didn't look like they were able to get through that opening script that they had worked on all week. So I'm going to be curious on this next drive. Do they stick to the plan? Do they pick up where they left off? Or is there a little bit of a reaction, or dare I say panic, to come out and make some adjustments in response to that early interception?
And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
Well, this play, Mike, was clearly about the job of this defensive line. Great job holding their ground, forcing these blockers to be stood up. Nowhere to go for this running back, and they hold him to no gain.
From the 42-yard line, here's 2nd and 9. Off play action. It's Stafford. Reaching for it, the tight end couldn't bring it in. It's incomplete.
There's a fine line between trusting your arm and having a little bit too much faith in your arm, right? I think this was one of those situations here, Mike, where there was nowhere to go with the ball. He tries to fit that one in there anyway, and he's lucky that it just falls incomplete.
And a good job here defensively. They did not let him get away. He's well short of the first down mark.
You know, it's always hard as an offense to waste such great field position, but they had a short field to work with, not able to pick up a single first down. So give a lot of credit for the defense stopping this drive before it really got started.
So on comes Joshua Carty to try this field goal. That one is good. And the Rams will take a 3-0 lead.
So it's not exactly what you're looking for when you set out on a drive, but at the same time, you don't want to come away empty-handed either. So in this case, they'll take those 3 points.
This will be returned from the 6. Now an opening past the 30. Terrific return. He's taken down just shy of midfield. The Eagles offense ready to see what they can do on their second possession. They'll begin with terrific starting field position. It gets going with 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground with Barkley. The tackle's going to be made down at the 40-yard line. They get 13 to begin the drive. It's a first down.
And these are the explosive runs that open everything up. There's all this conversation about the value of the run game, but when you take a look at the best running teams, Mike, it's not necessarily how many yards they run for, it's how many big plays do they generate on the ground. And when you can generate big plays on the ground, it makes everything so much more difficult for the defense.
We'll try again here, 2nd and 10. They'll run it here with Saquon. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage at best. Might have even lost a yard there.
Behind the line of scrimmage.
3rd and long.
A 2-yard loss brings up 3rd down and 12.
To throw is Hurts. And that is incomplete.
It's just so hard to be a good offense in the NFL, Mike, when you are not good on 3rd down. Your inability to extend drives, it either puts a lot of pressure on your coaches to be aggressive on 4th down or simply punt or take a field goal. You have to maintain possession and give you more cracks to score touchdowns.
4th down, here's Hurts. Open man, left side, he's got it. And he's going to have an Eagles first down. They convert in style. Huge play on 4th and long.
They do a really nice job of taking everything away initially, but you have to keep the quarterback in the pocket, especially if you're playing man coverage. You simply can't ask your coverage unit to match up and cover that ball.
And he is planted backfield. Defenders crashing through. Blow up that play behind the line.
So much of what makes a toss play so good is it allows you to get the ball on the perimeter of the defense really quickly, and it doesn't stress all of your backside blocking. But on the downside, it does get your running back running east and west. They're running sideways for the first couple steps, and with a defense that can run to the ball, we're able to get you down for a loss.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. Off the bootleg, it's Hurts. Forced to his right. That is caught. And he's in. Jamar Chase. Touchdown, Eagles. It's his 2nd touchdown of the year. Here's Jake Elliott for the extra point. He's got it. And the Eagles move out to a 7-3 lead. So following the score, here comes Elliott to kick this one away. The return team going to let that one go. They'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. The Rams offense ready to get back to work. They'll do so with 1st and 10. The shotgun, it's Stafford. This one broken up. It's incomplete. The defender right there with him. It brings up 2nd down.
Leads to 2nd and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Shotgun snap to Stafford. That is the Pro Bowl safety, Minkah Fitzpatrick. And he is going to bring this one back. A DB's dream. A pick 6 for touchdown. We saw it earlier. The defense on the quarterback with the earlier interception. And now, Greg, not only do they pick him, they turn it into a pick 6.
And, Mike, the reality is this has just been a bad first half throwing the football. I mean, not only is it a 2nd interception, but this time the defense gets their hands on the ball, and they're able to take it all the way back for the pick 6.
Elliott is good on the extra point. And the Eagles extend their advantage to 14-3. So following the score, here comes Elliott to kick this one away. And no chance to return this one. Through the end zone for a touchdown. Rams offense getting those helmets back on, ready to head out for their next possession. They'll begin with 1st and 10. Drive begins with a run by Williams. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
He was taken down behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 34-yard line.
We are through one. 14-3 is the score. And we're back in Philly in a moment. Second quarter now. Rams in control of the football. They've got it 2nd down and 11. Out of the gun, Stafford. Throwing left side there, but it is incomplete. Davante Adams, the intended receiver. And 3rd down coming up.
It's just a matter of time. I don't care how good you are or how good a hand you have. You are going to drop passes. It is inevitable in the NFL. But it's the guys that don't let one drop pass lead to 2. They have the ability to put it behind them, move forward, and they can't wait for that next ball to be thrown their way.
Got a man downfield. It's Devontae. They'll throw up here. 1st and 10. The motion man is Nacua. On play action, it's Stafford. His throw on 1st down is going to be incomplete.
There was no hesitation from the quarterback. From the jump, he knew where he wanted to go with that ball, but it still leads to an incompletion. They're just still not quite on the same page.
Again, it's Stafford. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line.
It's a gain of 17 yards. 1st down, Rams.
They'll throw once more. Here's Stafford. And he's close to another 1st down as he's brought down just shy of the mark. From the 20, here is 2nd and a yard.
20-yard line.
On the give, it's Williams. And he will get into the end zone. Kyren Williams. Touchdown, L.A.
You just don't see these kind of holes too often at this NFL level, Mike, and you can see once he got the ball, the clear line to the end zone, he doesn't get touched, and an unfortunate defensive breakdown here ends up costing him 6 points.
Joshua Carty comes out now for the extra point. The kick is good. And the Rams are back within 4. It is 14-10. So following the score, here's Evans to send it away. This one taken at the 7. And he's brought down right at the 35-yard line. The Eagles offense and Jamar Chase getting set for their next possession. Hey, Greg, no one better than you to talk about the rookie crop of tight ends, especially at the top. A couple of guys who have Midwest ties, played in the Big Ten, now find themselves in the Midwest, especially Colston Loveland, who's a Chicago Bear tight end.
Yeah, and I'll tell you, Mike, when I watch Loveland play, you look back and watch his tape from Michigan, there's 2 guys that play tight in the NFL. There's the guy that you have to script open. He's going to catch flat routes and naked routes, and he's going to catch the easy ones, and he'll run after and get what he can. And then there's the guys, Mike, that get themselves open. They can win 3rd down one-on-one. They can win versus press. They can win routes downfield versus defensive backs, not just linebackers. When I watch Colston Loveland, that's the guy I see.
And another one out of the Big Ten, Tyler Warren from Penn State. He goes to Indianapolis.
Yeah, he's a little more of a throwback, right? He can play a little quarterback, he can play H-back, he can put his hand on the ground. He's still good enough and athletic enough to play in space. When you look at what Penn State did with him, there wasn't a position on the field, including center, that he didn't play. So he's a really big, physical, run after catch. I think he's a good fit because remember, in Indy, that Shane Steichen offense, they're going to want to run the ball. They're going to want to get downhill with the run game, offensive line. So I think it's a good fit because he's very talented in the passing game, but he's going to keep teams honest with his ability to still contribute on all 3 downs. Defensive coaches preach every day, Mike, swarm to the ball. Get as many hats to the ball carrier as possible. And this is a great reason why. The ball carrier is able to make the first guy miss, but it was the pursuit from the rest of the defense that's able to get him down and keep him to no gain.
2nd and 10. Hurts now. That's over the middle, but it's incomplete. The intended receiver was Justin Jefferson. Now it's going to be 3rd down.
And 10 yards to go.
Here's Hurts. He'll get this over the middle to Jefferson. And he's going to be taken down short of the marker. And That is going to set up an interesting fourth down decision.
I think this is one of those plays that when the ball carrier watches this back in the film room tomorrow, he's going to be a little frustrated with himself. If he could just have made that one guy miss, he picks up the first down. Instead, he gets brought down short of the sticks, and now they got a fourth down decision to make.
Now Hurts on fourth down, escaping the pressure right. That's taken in, and he's not going to get away. They got him right down after the catch. Great rally to the ball to force a turnover on down. They'll start this on the ground. It's Williams. Had to push through that one tackler, but he is wrapped up right at the line of scrimmage.
He does a nice job coming from his safety position, filling his run gap assignment. Keeps this to a modest gain at best.
Second down, it's Stafford. And he got rid of that one quickly before the receiver even knew what was going on. That's incomplete.
Well, it's pretty clear the main reason why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the inefficiency of this offense and primarily out of the quarterback position. I mean, to complete less than half of your pass attempts, it just makes it very hard to compete at a high level consistently in the NFL. And if they want to find themselves having any chance of getting back into this game and winning this one, he's going to have to get a lot better with the ball.
That's his third catch of this first half, and good enough for a first down.
Third downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on third downs, that is a recipe for success.
He'll get this out quickly to his left. And he's going to be out of bounds down inside the 25-yard line. That's his third catch of this first half, and good enough for a first down. Stafford to throw again. That's into the hands of the tight end, Tyler Higbee. And he's close to another first down. Brought down just shy of the marker. The motion man is Nacua. They'll run it with Williams. And he's going to fight forward. Didn't get a whole lot. It's going to be enough to move the chains.
Well, here's where you really see the value of having a good run. Third and short, fourth and short. The ability to just keep it simple, win up front, turn around, hand the ball to your back, and to say, okay, more likely than not, we're going to get a fresh set of downs, maintain possession, and now continue to find opportunities to go generate points. All right, so the ball falls incomplete, but I think what it does now, Mike, is it allows you to stop the clock, get in the huddle, take a deep breath, and now your play caller has to give you the best play. Go get points here before the half, and try to build something going into halftime.
Now a second down throw for Stafford. And unable to connect there. It's incomplete.
So as halftime looms, Mike, they have to find a way to capitalize on this drive right here and make sure they end the half with some sort of points. Now, that incompletion, not ideal, but at the very least, it's stopped.
To the goal line and in. Los Angeles. On comes Joshua Carty for the extra point. The kick is good, but there are penalty flags down. They might have made contact with the kicker too late. Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. The Eagles offense going to see what they can do in the final minute of this first half. They'll try to establish some tempo as they start this one with 1st and 10.
I don't know no better. When I got rich and down, bro, coming slow, 6 racks on a sweater. Think I'm cheating, I'm just chilling with the fellas. Grandma always told me never trust these. Sticks with the racks on the camouflage bells. Blue diamonds, I'm a blue gel. Twink, don't they hustle and grub. I'm nothing like them, I put paper over pleasure. I used to want to M, now I got sell. Great.
From the shotgun, it's Hurts. Short throw taken in by Goddard. So the Eagles will use their first time out here. Clock will stop just under 30 seconds to go in this second quarter.
And this is where the versatility of the tight end position really starts coming into play. Not only do they have to line up with their hand on the ground, but they can occasionally split out in the slot. And man, they're too fast for linebackers, and a lot of times they're too big for defensive backs.
Oh, a lot of chances on that one. It was bouncing around, but it falls incomplete. He was trying to get it to Jamar Chase. And it's going to be 3rd down. And they'll throw here with Hurts. Taken in by Dotson. And he's going to have the 1st down as he gets out of bounds, and he stopped the clock as well.
So there's a saying in the NFL, Mike, short throw, long catch, and that's exactly what they wanted to go with here. Operate in the quick game, don't stress the protection, and while he didn't get necessarily the big play, he does get enough to move the chains.
First and 10. Hurts working in the pistol. A throw left side there, not going to... On target, incomplete.
The biggest issue and why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the ups and downs of this passing game. At sometimes, he's highly accurate and efficient, but at others, he just misses too many easy throws. The question is, are they going to be able to overcome this quarterback inconsistency and pull this game out?
He was looking for A.J. Brown that time, and it'll be 3rd down.
So I don't hate the decision, Mike, but it just feels like he put a little too much air on that ball. It just took that ball way too much time to get to the open receiver. And when you hang a ball that long, the defenders at this level are just going to break and attack on that ball. And he's lucky that didn't end up going back the other direction.
This one down the field, but lined up incomplete. He was looking for his tight end, Dallas Goedert, that time. And it's going to bring up 4th down. They're indeed going. It's Hurts. Now a deep ball looking for Brown. And that is incomplete, but a penalty flag comes in. That might make this a 1st down. Here's Jake Elliott now to try the field goal. This will be an even 40-yard attempt. Elliott's kick is good. And the Eagles have tied it at 17. Halftime coming up, and we'll take you down to Scott Hanson for the EA Sports.
Our look around the
Halftime report.
NFL starts now. We begin at Highmark Stadium. It's the Bills at home for an AFC East battle with the Miami Dolphins. And it's last year's MVP, Josh Allen. He went for over 300 yards along with this, one of his 4 touchdown passes. The Bills are off to a 3-0 start as they get the victory. From there, let's go to Music City, Nashville, Tennessee. Check in on the Titans as they host the Indianapolis Colts. And it's Anthony Richardson. One of his 2 touchdown passes, he's got another one on the ground. This one is now at halftime, and it's the Colts on top here, 21-0, the halftime score. One more to show you. Let's go to Charlotte. It's the Panthers taking on the Atlanta Falcons. And when he's at his best, he's one of the best, Christian McCaffrey. Spots an opening, capitalizes on it, 15 yards for the touchdown. This one's gone to halftime, and it's the Panthers. With that, a look at what else is going on around the NFL here in week number 3. Meanwhile, in our game, we expected a tight one, and we got it, all even at the break. As we get you back out to the second half and rejoin Mike Tirico and Greg Olson.
At the break for a couple of, I'm sure, weary defensive coordinators trying to figure out how to stop these offenses here in the second half. Ray going to return it. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. The Eagles offense ready to get going again. They'll have it first in this third quarter. So we've seen from the start of the season the change in the kickoff rule, the ball coming out to the 35 instead of the 30. Greg, as you talk to folks around the league, there's been a little bit of a change philosophically in how to approach even when you kick a field goal in the NFL.
Yeah, and I think so much of the initial conversation is how does the kickoff team handle it? Pooch it, you kick it out the back of the end zone, and I think there's going to be a wide array of approach. But maybe the part that doesn't get talked about enough, Mike, is how the new kickoff rule actually changes how you play the game offensively. So think if you had the ball inside the 5-yard line, it's 4th and goal from the 3. In the old days, right, the days that we all remember where a touchback following a score, in this case a field goal try, you would kick the ball at the back of the end zone, hopefully, and it would be a touchback, and you would lose 17 yards. Instead of on a failed 4th down from the 3, your opponent getting the ball at the 3-yard line, they would now get it 17 yards deeper at the 20, and you would get 3 points extra. Now, all of a sudden, if you do settle for that field goal, the chances of my opponent now possessing the ball following the kickoff outside of the 30, significant field position. So the idea is I'm going to go for more touchdowns inside the 5. I'm going to go for more 4th and goal situations because even if I fail, I would much rather defend my opponent when they're inside their own 5-yard line than outside of their own 30-yard line because the difference in 3 points over the course is not worth the field position.
And the play callers in the NFL are a lot like the people who play the video games. Let's go for it on 4th down. We're seeing it more, and it adds to the excitement of the NFL in 2025. Got a touchdown on the books from earlier, and that catch gets him a 1st down.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
A first carry now for Rico Dowdle. He's going to be taken down at about the 30. Give him 10 more on that one. Just enough for another 1st down.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
To throw is Hurts. Scrambling to his left. Escaping the danger completed. Just his first catch. They have held him in check so far. That one gives him a first down.
First and 10 at the 16-yard line.
This is a really nice job of just finding a hole in coverage, Mike. And I used to say, hey, when you're open, stay open. That's the art of route running versus zone coverage. And it's a friendly target for the quarterback in space, and they're able to convert.
And he's into the end zone. Rico Dowdle. Touchdown, Philadelphia. That is first touchdown of the new year. The extra point by Elliott is good. And the Eagles will go up by 7.
17.
Scott, thanks. Probably a tough halftime for the defensive coordinators. Trying to do something to slow down these offenses. What a show they put on in the first half. So following the score, here comes Elliott to kick this one away. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. The Rams offense and Davante Adams heading back onto the field. They trail here by a touchdown as this drive will start with a first down. Here's the give up the middle with Williams. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
You know, Mike, what separates the really elite defensive edge players from everybody else is not only their ability to rush the passer. That's what everybody focuses on. But, man, the defensive ends that are good in the run game, those are the guys that never leave the field.
To the left side, and Adams has it. And they bring him down, but not until he crosses midfield. His 5th catch of the afternoon. Good for a first down.
This is clinic tape for any young wide receiver out there watching this guy run routes. He has the defender thinking everything is a go ball. Attack him vertically, and then when you get to your route depth, you stick that foot in the ground, you break in, balls on time, results in a nice first down pick.
He's not going to get too far, tackled after a gain of just a yard.
A bit of a quick hitter here, and what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot, but they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
Stafford now on second down. This throw right side is caught by Adams.
All right, so anytime you're facing the blitz, the best thing you can do as an offense is just get the ball out of your hand. Get into the hands of receiver, run after catch. In this case, nice job by the defense, rallying to the ball, modest gain.
And he will not quite get to the marker. Good job there defensively, and now decision time. What are you going to do on 4th down? So it's 4th down, punting time. Ethan Evans to do the honor, as they'll say no to the long field goal and hope to pin them deep. That's going to be out of bounds, no return, and the drive's going to start just inside the 20-yard line. Here comes the Philly offense now as they make their way back. Onto the field. They lead by a touchdown as this drive begins with 1st and 10. Throwing is Hurts. Escaping to his left. That'll be intercepted. Picked off by Cameron Kinchen. And he's going to be taken down, but it's a quick change situation. He has set his offense up with 1st and goal. The motion man is Nakua. They'll run. It's Williams. Nothing there. He is fortunate just to get back to the line. it's second and goal.
It's a loss of 1. Brings up second and goal at the 10-yard line.
Now Stafford. Here's a screen set up to Williams. And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this third quarter of play. So we'll take it to the other end as we are through 3. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL on EA Sports. That's going to be broken up in the end zone. Incomplete. There was no space to fit that one in. And now here comes 4th and goal.
Little miscommunication there. Now brings up 3rd down. It just doesn't appear that the quarterback and the wide receiver were on the same page on that last pass.
So here we go. Could be the play that ends up deciding this one. 4th down and goal. Stafford to throw it. And he'll take it on in. Puka Nacua. Touchdown, Rams. So they're not level yet. A critical extra point attempt to follow. The kick is good, and that will tie this game here in the 4th quarter. All even. 4th quarter, everything we've wanted. What's in store in the remaining time? From the 6, here comes a return. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. The Eagles offense ready to take over once more. This game all even now following that touchdown a moment ago, and they'll look to retake the lead on this drive. It starts with 1st down. And he'll be taken down up at the 40-yard line. They'll get 11 there. And that's a quick 1st down.
That's a heck of a run right here, Mike. Tie game, 4th quarter. Everything's on the line. Can you win in the trenches? Can the threat of that run continue to balance off the pass? And it's a big gain there as they try to go take this lead.
And he'll manage to get this ahead for a pickup of 5. Ball spotted at the 45. Here's 2nd and 5.
At the 45-yard line.
Once again, it's Barkley. They're going to work this down inside the 45. A pick. Of 12 yards. 1st down, Philadelphia.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Now here's the long-time star in the league, Zeke Elliott. Not much to speak of on that one. Maybe a gain of a yard. It's 2nd down.
Taken down at the 41. A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9.
Hurts to throw. A throw behind his man. Can't reel it back in. And that'll go down as an incompletion. Wow, an important one coming here. Tie game, late. And this is 3rd down. On the move left. And it's complete to the sideline. Nice job getting both feet down inbounds.
Now listen, I'm going to give the guy credit. It was a really nice catch, keeping his feet inbounds along the sidelines. It just doesn't amount to much in the grand scheme of things.
4th down. Here's Hurts. Headed left. Buying time. That's incomplete. Daring call on 4th down. Does not work out. And it results in a turnover on down. 1st and 10 now from the 36. The motion man is Nacua. Off play action. It's Stafford. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards. From the 43, here's second down and 3. Back to throw is Stafford. And he'll be taken down. The gain is 6, and it's a new set of downs. He picked up the first down.
It's a gain of 6. First down, Rams.
The motion man is Nakua. On the carry, it's Williams.
So they're not going to get the yardage to reflect it, but I actually thought that was a pretty nice job by the running back, at least getting back to the original line of scrimmage. This offensive line, they've got to do a better job getting him through untouched. His yards before contact got to be better.
To throw on second down, Stafford. He's hit after the catch, and the ball comes free. And I think the Eagles have it. Yes, they do.
Mike, we hear that term run after catch so often, and sometimes people miss that there's kind of...
And remember now, all turnovers have to be verified by a replay.
Previous play is under review.
Might be taking a look at this one.
After review of the play, the ruling on the field is reversed.
So that one overturned. They say the runner was down, and that will not be a fumble. A massive play here. Late, tie game, third down. Working out of the gun, Stafford. Open man, left side, he's got it. And he's going to be out of bounds, down inside the 25-yard line.
42 yards. And the Rams first down.
They run over center with Williams. And somehow he's going to get a yard out of this. He fought through that first contact. It'll bring up second down.
1-yard gain. Brings up second and
2 minutes to play in regulation. We'll come back and finish this one off after this. They'll come up for second and 9. They'll drop to throw. Aguilar able to make the catch. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up third down.
3-yard gain on the play. Brings up third down.
From the shotgun, it's Stafford. He's got a man. That's Nakua. Complete. And he will easily pick up the first down. They've got first and goal coming up. Here's Williams. This defense got done. But they bring the fire there. Stop him before he can get past the 3-yard line. So the Eagles will use their first time out here. They get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining here in the fourth. Now, second and goal. From the gun, here's Stafford. And he overshoots everyone. It's through the back of the end zone, and incomplete.
The game is there for the taking. They control their own destiny, but this brings up a really big third down here. But remember, they don't have to force it and push the ball past the sticks. Even if they come up short, they still have fourth down in their back pocket to try to extend this drive and see if they can pull out the win here late.
That ball intercepted. Picked up by Patrick Surtain.
In these tight games, especially in the second half, Mike, these are the big moments that somebody needs to step up and make a play, and that's exactly what he's able to do here. Great read, great reaction, steps in front of that ball and ends up going the other way.
The Eagles offense getting set to get back to work. We're all even. Fourth quarter, so every drive so important at this stage. And they'll start with first and 10. A shotgun snap now to Hurts. Out to his right. He'll get rid of it and complete it. Here's a timeout for Philadelphia. That is their second. Clock stops with 33 seconds remaining.
Previous play is under review. After review of the
So
play,
the official upstairs
the field is
and the replay
reversed.
center in New York get the second look, and indeed this call will be overturned. That'll be caught left side. It's Goddard. That will make third down a little more manageable. Good yardage gained on that one. Now the Eagles use the last of their timeouts, and they stop it with 11 seconds remaining. In the ball game. What will they do on this play? Third down, needing 8. Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. That's over the middle and taken in. He's got it. And he's brought down, but they are out of timeouts. So, overtime coming up, and remember the rules now were changed in the offseason. They're the same as the overtime playoff rules. So each team gets to possess the football once. If you score a touchdown in the opening drive, it's no longer a walk-off. The other team can match it. From then on, it's next score wins. Each team gets 3 timeouts. Any defensive score ends the game. All replay challenges come from upstairs, and we play 1 overtime period. If it's still tied, that's the way the game ends. 4 quarters could not determine a winner. We get back underway here in overtime. The return team gonna let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. Here come the Rams as their offense trots back onto the field. They'll start it here with a 1st and 10. On play action, it's Stafford. Oh, a loose football. One of his teammates is there to pick it up.
They should consider themselves lucky. You can't let a pass rusher through that quickly and not expect there to be consequences. Fortunately, they're at least able to fall on it and prevent this from being a complete disaster.
After the loss of 3, it is 2nd and 13. Now a first throw here in overtime. He'll find Aguilar complete. And a good job rallying to the football, holding just a gain of a yard and sets up 3rd down.
And it's 3rd down.
Stafford. He'll get this out wide. And a good short tackle right there. It stops him a good distance short of the marker. It sets up 4th down.
When a defense has speed to the ball like this group does, it makes these wide receiver screens really challenging because all those fast linebackers and defensive backs that are chasing the ball carrier, the offensive line are the ones responsible for them, and sometimes that's just a speed mismatch, and they can't get out in front.
And some nifty running on the return. Picked up some good yardage before he was taken down. The Eagles offense getting their final instructions before heading back onto the field. They'll see if they can put something together here, beginning with 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Dowdle. He'll struggle to get back to the line of scrimmage. If he gets a yard out of that one, it's 2nd down. To throw is Hurts. Working his way out left. Looking for Jefferson deep downfield. That ball incomplete. Got the hands in there to break it up. Could have been a big gainer. Instead, it sets up a third down. Now Hurts. He'll try and get there on the ground. You can't beat a running quarterback. Gain of 16 and a first down.
The defensive line has to do a better job of contain rushing, especially on third down. Like, you can't rush one-on-one. You have to rush as a unit. Keep the quarterback in the pocket, and when you let him get loose, this is what's going to happen.
Hurts to the end on first down. Pushed out to his left. He'll let this go deep for Jefferson. And he'll move this ball way down into the red zone, inside the 20-yard line. A huge play there in overtime. It's a gain of 34. So they move inside the 20, first and 10 at the 18. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
Depending on the situation or the down and distance, Mike, the linebackers have different reads. Sometimes they read the offensive lineman. Sometimes they read the running back. In this case, his read brings him right to the play. He's able to make a big stop and keep the gain to nothing.
Hey, let's go. Trimmer.
On second down, Barkley. Only a couple on that one. It'll set up third down.
A gain of 2 brings up third and 7.
73.
Now Hurts. And that is incomplete. John Dotson was the intended receiver there. And it's going to be fourth down. Now a timeout Rams, that's number 2.
So I actually really like the concept of the pass play, and I think if we see a little bit better pass protection, even just a second longer, that's probably a completed pass, but I think the pressure just sped his clock up just enough, Mike, that he wasn't able to get that ball exactly where it needed to be.
Here's a timeout for Philadelphia. That is their second. So now, Jake Elliott, an important kick coming up. This one to win it in overtime. This kick is good. He got it. It took overtime, but they will walk off the field with the victory. So it's a win here for the Eagles. This is a close-fought game. They were able to get themselves into field goal range here at OT. The final kick sailed through the uprights to finally close out this victory. And that'll do it for my partner, Greg Oates. For our entire team, I'm Mike Tirico. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. The Eagles are winners, as we say, so long from South Philly.